Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. I have got a very special one for you guys today. Aroma Concepts reached out to me and asked me would I like to receive the new Bite collection from Gulf Orchid, and I said yeah. So they sent over all 3 of the new fragrances from the Bite collection, and I already have a favorite. So these fragrances, I will just let you know right now, they are gourmand, and gourmand, okay? So if you are interested in learning about a new release from Gulf Orchid and these lovely gourmand fragrances, please continue to watch. If you are new here, beautiful, welcome to the channel. I do hope you consider subscribing. We have lots of fun here and we smell good too. And if you are returning, hey friend, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That does help for us to grow. Make sure to like this video. It tells YouTube that you're enjoying my content. And let's get right into this video. So first off, let me just take a moment for this packaging, okay? These boxes are super duper cute and they are part of the Bite collection. Like I said, this is just an example of Cookie Bite and it has this textured feel here. The box is really, really cute. They're all somewhat like this except for different colors. Obviously the candy is pink and the Baklava one is green. So let's go over these fragrances because you know I like me a good gourmand. Up first, we're going to talk about Cookie Bite. Like I said, there are 3 in the collection and I will go over my first impressions on these fragrances. I've only worn them just like on my skin just to spray and to see kind of how it first reacts. But I don't really have, you know, longevity, performance. I'll have to update you on that in a later video. But this particular fragrance definitely gives you baked cookies. It gives you a bakery. It gives you a bakery that has already baked their cookies for the day and the smell has somewhat left the building. But like when you first open that door and you get that cookie smell, that's this, okay? The fragrance opens up with butter, cookies. In the mid, there's vanilla, musk, and in the base, there's vanilla, caramel, and amber. Now, this particular fragrance does give you somewhat of that warm, buttery vibe, if you will. And when I first smelled this, I was like, this kind of smells like a cookie that is not like super soft. It's actually one of the crispier cookies. Like when you first take that bite of the cookie and it's just a little bit crunchy. That level of doneness is what I'm smelling here. This is a pretty fragrance. If you like gourmands, you have got to like smelling like a piece of food. If you don't like smelling like cookies, if you don't like smelling edible and kind of cozy and things of that nature, you're not gonna vibe with this fragrance. There's nothing floral about it. There's nothing super serious about it. No, this is fun. This is give me a bag of Chip Ahoy's. It's give me chocolate chip cookies. Give me the Nestle bag full of chocolate chips. It's all of those things. So again, if you don't like that type of scent profile, this is not the one for you. But if you are a gourmand girly to the core, if you like fragrances that smell like baked goods, if you like smelling fragrances that smell like cookies and brown sugar and things of that nature, this is going to be right up your alley. This is going to be right up your alley. If you have like Malton Caramel from Paris Corner, if you have Empire Victor from Cot Lodge, if you know that you like that type of scent profile, this is going to fit very nicely in your fragrance layer. You will love her down. She's not super deep or anything like that. From the wear that I got on my skin, she stays very fragrant for a couple of hours is what I got. But for the most part, look to smell like a cookie. That's what you really need to look to smell like. Now, if you want to layer her with something to give her some depth, I would put Oud Satin Mood. That's me. I would put Oud Satin Mood. You could even do like maybe Kayali, Vanilla 28. If you had Vanilla Bourbon by Nest, maybe you could add that particular fragrance with this to give it like some depth. But if you want to keep it light and floral and fun and pretty and smelling like a bag of cookies, just spray her by yourself. Just spray her all by itself. So again, this is Cookie Bite. First up from the new collection from Gulf Orchid. Up next is Candy Bite. And yes, you guessed it. It smells like candy, but more specifically to me, it smells like bubblegum. So you know that pink ball of bubblegum from back in the day that came individually wrapped, that had that little dusting on it that was super hard to bite, but it made the biggest bubbles? That's what this smell like. Now, if you wasn't born in the 80s, you may not know about that. I'm so sorry. That is what this smells like. Now, when I first sprayed this out, all I got was bubblegum. All I got was bubblegum. Now, I am getting a little bit more out of the fragrance on this tester, but the fragrance opens with marshmallow, vanilla, and pear. In the mid, there's apricot, caramel, cotton candy, and jasmine. And in the base, there's sugar, tonka, and sandalwood. Now, this fragrance, to be quite honest, is my my third time smelling this. And to me, it's gotten a little bit better. I know it's been like maybe 12 hours since I opened the bottle, but I'm smelling different things. Like when I first opened it, all I smelled was bubblegum. Now I'm smelling the pear. I'm smelling some of the florals in the fragrance. I'm still getting that bubblegum scent. I'm assuming it's the cotton candy and the sugar and things that's giving me that scent profile in my nose. But for the most part, it actually smells floral. Like there's a floral element to this, and it smells a little bit more wearable than I originally thought. This is really pretty. This is really pretty. This one, I'm very interested to see how it will develop, because when I first sprayed it out, I was like, this one going to my baby. I was like, this one going straight to her. She gonna wear this. This is hers. But now that I'm smelling it, I'm a little more interested to see what the fragrance is actually going to do. I'm still getting that candied note. I'm still getting the candied note. The bubblegum note is still present, but there's something else in the background that I feel kind of peeking through to make it smell more perfumey, more floral, a little more complex than what initial blast I first got when I opened the bottle and sprayed on skin. I'm actually excited for this one. I'm excited for this one. I would love to see like the pear and the apricot just become a little more juicy in the fragrance. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you, girl. Candy is one to watch. She one to watch. I know when you first spray her, you're gonna be like, ooh, she a little playful. She a little too playful, but give her a minute, because I'm gonna give her a minute too. So this is Candy Bite by Gulf Orchid. Last but not least is Baklava Bite. This fragrance, when I first smelled all three of them, was my favorite. I was like, oh, she cute. I could wear her by herself. I don't really have to add anything to her, but I also could see some great layering combos with this fragrance. When I smelled this fragrance initially, I definitely got pistachio and I got something really creamy. It made me think of like that inside filling of the Dubai chocolate. Like that's where my mind went. I also went to like a gelato type of ice cream. It smells creamy. It smells like pistachio, and it smells very, very gourmand and somewhat fresh. I was like, yes. So I sprayed this on me as well. And when I tell you, she was wafting wildly everywhere, already out the bottle. My daughter put some of this on and we went to the grocery store, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can smell her everywhere. Like I was following her scent trail. I didn't need to know what aisle she was in, because I could smell it inside of the grocery store. So this fragrance has pistachio and honey at the top. In the mid, there is cake, peaches, and milk. And in the base, there's caramel, vanilla, tonka, sandalwood, and cedarwood. This fragrance is pretty, you guys. And I will tell you off the bat, no, it does not smell like any Cali fragrance. So just get that out of your mind. I know pistachio is having a moment. There's a lot of pistachio fragrances out there, and they are wildly popular for good reason. And this one is pretty. There's a dryness to this fragrance as well. I know that sounds kind of crazy because there's a creaminess, but a dryness. I feel like I can smell like the hull of the pistachio, almost like a toasted, there we go, a toasted pistachio is what I'm really getting. This is pretty. Listen, this the one for me. I'm curious to find out what you all think of this fragrance. If you're interested in picking up any of them, I do have a discount code with Aroma Concepts. It is linked in my description. If you are interested in picking up any of these fragrances, thank you in advance if you do shop through my links, but certainly you don't have to. This one, you guys, honestly, I could think of a million different layering combinations, but it would definitely be something very deep. Of course, Oud Satin Mood is always on the list for that. Stash by SJP, that's a spicy type of vanilla fragrance. I could even see mixing this with Baby Cat just a little bit because she hot and heavy, or Rifakat from Paris Corner. So many things. Because I love this off the bat, I may do like a layering combo video with this because of course seasons are changing. We tend to go to our gourmands and our more cozier type of fragrances. I think this would be beautiful with some of the ones that I mentioned. And so I may do like a little reel or something like that to talk about the layering combos with this baby right here. But Baklava Bite, she cute. Okay, you guys, so I know that video was rapid fire, hot and heavy, real quick and dirty, but I just wanted to give you guys my first impressions of the fragrances because I do want to play with them. And like I said, I will probably do a layering combo video pretty soon, or even just a short. But I think that Baklava Bite, that's gonna be instrumental coming up this season. Let me know down in the comments, are you interested in any of these fragrances? Have you even heard of them? I'm curious to know, and if so, which ones interest you the most? Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and also like this video. And until we meet again, make sure that you are being kind to yourself. Make sure you're being kind to others, and a peace and love, y'all. The world needs it. Bye.